Climate change, when I first started thinking about it, seemed like some distant issue. It was sort of interesting from a scientific point of view, but it wasn't actually something we needed to worry about today. Over the last 20 years, we've really come to understand that's not true. There's absolutely no denying that climate change is happening. There's all manner of evidence from all over the world that's been amassed for decades now. So my main areas of research are around how the climate system works. If we put a lot more greenhouse gas in the atmosphere, what will the climate look like in another 50 years or 100 years' time? So that's what I spend a lot of time thinking about these days. 2015 was the warmest year on record globally. By far, it was a big step up from the previous record, which, what do you know, that was 2014. And 2016 is coming in as significantly warmer than 2015 already. So there's been a lot of warming globally. We've seen an acceleration recently in sea level rise over the last few years. Sea level's been going up about 5 or 6 millimetres per year, which is double the rate it was 20 years ago, which was double the rate it was 50 years ago. The expectation is that rate of rise is just going to keep going up. Sea level is not going to drop anytime soon. It's going to keep rising. The rate that it rises depends on what we do with greenhouse gas emissions. Just how we deal with that remains to be seen, but the coastline would be significantly redrawn, even with a metre or so of sea level rise. There are, plausible reasons for thinking that we could see big changes in the climate in our lifetimes, in the next 30 to 50 years. And that does keep me awake. I still sleep, absolutely, but I do lie awake a bit and worry about these things. And that's that understanding that we're close to the brink of some pretty big changes in the climate, and a lot of people just aren't so aware. There needs to be a shift in our perceptions as communities, as nations, to address this problem. So if we're going to cap the warming, we actually have to do something very urgently. The Paris Agreement was a great achievement from a diplomatic point of view, but action's what's required, and I don't know that it's quite been taken on board how much action's required and how urgently it's needed.